Strategy Gaming Dojo, where we have no game up, but it's about to come up. Give me 1 second. This is where we find, learn, play one more turn of the great strategy games, and today we get back into War in the East. I promise we will. I have now switched my focus from War in the Pacific to War in the East today. I'm as if, I don't know, one of the German generals at OKH and Chester Nimitz had a love child. Okay, maybe that was overstating it, but here we are, there we are, hovering over the Soviet Union, where we have actually done some good work. Oh gosh, I gotta make that look a little better. There we go. All right, it's all gonna be fine. Just give me a second here. I had to make a quick transition. I still sit in the same commander's chair running both wars. There we go. I think that works. That works. That's how it usually works. I'm too big. Let's make me smaller. How about that? There you go. Now you guys will want to watch more. You'd rather look at these units than me. I understand. I won't take it personally. Let's look out here. I generally do just a quick little summary at first. You may remember last time we started turn 8. We're now in August of 1941. We've moved the Finns. They're moving down to their no attack line. They pretty much gotten there. Then there's a no move line down here, so we could keep moving, but once we get to this border, we will start to see more Soviet units for sure. We ran some auto recon right at the end of last episode, so a bunch of new stuff kind of showed up. You can see the Soviets actually have quite a bit more force around Leningrad here than you maybe were led to believe at the start of the turn under fog of war. We will be running more recon as we go on here. We moved the 18th Army, and the 18th Army made pretty good progress. It got to the river here. Now we're going to have to fight our way across here. Luckily, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of strength, but of course, we've already moved our units. The Soviets will get to counteract that before we get a move again. We're going to have to really fight our way across the river here. Speaking of which, is there any kind of attack we can make against this unit? Doesn't look like it. I was hoping maybe. There's not going to be enough, I don't think. No, we can't make any attack there. That's fine. We also kind of strung this line. These are Modal's troops, the famous General Modal, probably our best infantry general. He's leading this corps. It's the 1 Corps. And so they're out here. I guess maybe we could do an attack there. We're always attacking. We're always attacking. First 10 turns. Let's go ahead and do that. That's a hasty attack. We'll take that, knock him back, knock him out. Nope, it just knocked him back, but that's fine. That gets him off the river, and they retreated back. I guess we could scoot up one. Nah, I'm going to leave it there. We can't do an attack there. We brought this security unit up to protect against this, where Soviet troops are trying to leak out, no pun intended, across these lakes. There are impassable hexes here and here, but they can scoot out right here. So we brought this security unit up to make sure they don't get on our rail line. Very important, of course, that they don't get on that rail line and disrupt our supply. Raka Soccer, how are you? How you doing? Yeah, we're back at it. We're back at it here. Sometimes I got to wrap my head around the new game. You know, War in the Pacific's got so much going on. I try to remember, you know, as much as I can in this old brain. And then we get over here to the east, and I'm like, wait a minute, where were we? Where were we? So I had to look at it. I didn't even have the map up this time. My goodness. But we can see now. We can see now. So if we zoom out a little bit, Finns coming down hot. 18th Army coming across, looking good, looking good. They should get here within 1 to 2 turns. Probably going to take us a turn to get across the river, but our back units here can probably jump up to here. We could even maybe get a little infantry encirclement going, potentially, with the 18th. We'll try, anyway. What about our army itself, our army headquarters? Now, we've got Modal all the way over here. He's 12 of 15 from command. These guys are 12 of 15 as well. Okay, so we've got him positioned right in the middle. Eventually, we'll bring him up this way because modal will be moving this way, and so that'll be fine. Now we get about the task of moving the 16th Army, so in the pink, and 4th Panzer Group, which is here in the neon pink. And what do we want to do with them? Well, it's been a kind of an ongoing question, and I believe that we're going to now take the Panzer Group up to here. Now, you don't want to attack into the rough, and so let's make sure this is clear, that's clear. This is light woods. You're okay in light woods. The penalty's not that severe, but you just can't attack into the rough here. So I think what we're going to do is go here and then around and try to bust our way up here. I wasn't going to do this time. I usually do that, but I thought, yeah, we'll go through Novgorod this time and maybe up this way. It just, the way the game is playing out, I think it just lends itself to us going here, helping get to Leningrad, helping our infantry get to Leningrad, and then slipping around the side here. We maybe even will try to cross the river here, here. We've got 3 places we can cross, and then we can come up here and maybe start damaging some Soviet units to keep the supply from here really coming across Lake Ladoga. I guess it could also come out this way, but really it's from here. So we'll put some pressure here and try to get across the river in one of those 3 spots. Well, maybe not here, maybe this way, so we don't get into the marsh and the muck. Arthur, a War in the East stream starts at what time Thursday? Well, I don't know. Can you be up at 12:01 a.m. Pacific Coast time on Thursday morning? Because depending, honestly, I don't know what, I've actually never thought about that, what time games actually drop on Steam, what time they do it, but I assume the moment it drops, I will get an instant install going. I think they'll send me a press one, so I hopefully maybe even will get it, I don't know, maybe even the night before. We'll see. But I'll let you know as we get closer and I know more. I can only tell you what I know, Arthur. And right now, that's not a whole lot. Yeah. Rocket Soccer, do not download it then. Let me download it first, and then I'll give you the thumbs up, and you won't be clogging up the pipes. You won't clog up the interwebs. I'm sure Steam doesn't have that problem. Their servers probably look like something out of the U.S. Department of Defense. Okay, so if we're going to push our panzers here, what do we need to do with 16th Army? Well, there's a few things we need to do, and I think this time we usually kind of go from the north to the south. I think this time we need to go from the south to the north. And why is that? Well, we've got some decisions to make up in this area. You know, we've got Soviet units here. They're not particularly strong, but we don't want to give them a lane to get back here. Now, I don't really know where they'd be going or what they'd be trying to accomplish, but we also just can't give them, you know, 4 or 5 clear hexes here that they could drive a truck through or thousands of trucks through. And so we got to be careful, but I think we've got some coverage here from the 9th Army that can come up here north of Veliki Luki. So with that being said, I think we're going to go up this way. I could even bring it this way. Let's actually click on this unit and see what the situation... Okay, so it's in a swamp. Here's a river. We want to avoid attacking across that. So let's bring it right here. Let's Shift Z. All right. So now we've got its command. This is under von Brockdorf Allfelt. All right. He is not moved yet, so we can get the benefit of support units even on a hasty attack. Let's put in a gun battalion, a howitzer battalion, mixed flak. Don't really care to have a Stug. We'll do a heavy Werfer. Maybe one more gun battalion and one more howitzer battalion. Okay, that looks good. Now we'll try to hasty attack here. I don't suspect we're going to get great odds. I think we're going, what, swamp to swamp? But maybe we can knock him back. Let's try. Nope, didn't even get 1-to-1, but that's all right. I wanted this unit here, so this is just kind of like a bonus attack. I don't think we can do another one into a swamp. I think it takes more than 2 movement points. It does. Okay, so what's the next thing we're going to do? Well, we're going to do a deliberate attack on these isolated units with our furthest back unit at this point and try to absolutely blow them out of here. Now, we didn't exactly blow them out of there, but we will accomplish something. Oh, we did. Hey, let's pause that for a second. So they all, well, 2 surrendered, 1 shattered, kind of, a distinction without a difference. 16,000 men, 173 artillery pieces. They did have some armored vehicles out here. If you ever want to know what your support units are adding, here it wasn't a whole lot. We got 27 out of that Pioneer Battalion, though. I'll take that. 12th Infantry added really all the weight to this. But the support units help a little. 16,000 men, though, just taken off the board. So that's great. Let's move him up here. He's still in command and can do a hasty on this unit again. Didn't quite get 2-to-1. But we're wearing him down, or at least that's the hope. All right, so let's take this unit. I really wanted him to be up here, and maybe I still do. Let's do that. Let's move him up there. Now we do have to move our headquarters, so we're going to get the benefit of no support units. But let's knock them there and hopefully drive them back. And we did. We got 2 retreats out of 2 cavalry units there. They lost about 1,000 men. We lost 28. Can't beat that. I can't move him anymore. I can't do anything with that. All right. Let's move our headquarters up. As a matter of fact, I may just move our headquarters here. Now, we've got a little gap there. I'd rather not have that little gap. I don't think he'll shoot it. I think he'll actually try to retreat. Do I want to bet on that? Do I have? Maybe I'll just do a little kind of run by. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, okay, this works. Let's move him up there. Now, he's not going to get support units anyway, so we'll just hasty attack. Didn't quite get. Dang it. I really wanted to get rid of him. Well, I'm going to have to leave this unit here now. That's fine. Now we'll bring this guy up here. We're going to capture some supply. Oh, okay, so we ran that one right off. Huh. I don't believe there's a whole lot there, gents. Let's bring this headquarters up. And you can I'll kind of zoom out. You can see what the 16th is doing. It's moving north and slightly east the whole way here. Oh, Rocket Soccer, that may be true, that it's only through Matrix. Yeah, that would actually make sense, yeah. Okay, so don't clog up the interwebs for that. Now, the Matrix might not be able to handle all that. I'm not sure. The construction units on the board. Question from Beryl. Do you send them back to headquarters, or they just return on their own when they're done with the job? They return on their own, and they are attached, to Army headquarters, Army group headquarters, and that's completely under AI control. There's not a whole lot you could do about that. So, I just kind of let that part of the game run on its own. They go out there and they repair the secondary rail lines so that you have more choices when your rail comes through. So if the partisans do break up your primary rail line, they, have done secondary connections all around. So yeah, that part of the game just kind of runs by itself. Okay, so we've got this unit here. It's still got an attack available. It can't move here. Maybe I should bring the Panzers up this way. We've got too much room to roll there. That's fine. Let's hasty attack. We did get 2-to-1 odds. Glad to see it. They'll probably just take a step back. That's fine. Oh, we did get a rout. 259th routed. The 286 just retreated, but that's all good. Okay, this is shaping up just fine. Now then, we've got these 4 divisions all under Schubert, who is a horrific general. Let's try to replace Schubert. How much is it going to cost us? Not much. He's not very political, so it doesn't cost you as much. Do we have anybody left that's good? Well, we have Bulk, who's awesome, but he's really a better mech. We should get him into a Panzer division. All right, I'm just looking at some of the other infantry numbers. Huba, very good as well. He should probably be in a Panzer division. Kreising, that's a 7. I like that. That looks good. Wait a minute, though. Von Arnim. Von Arnim, who I do, well, he's in 38th Corps. We talked about this before. Von Arnim, I'm pretty sure it's the same general that was in North Africa with Rommel, and they disagreed about what to do, and it caused a lot of problems. Now, Voller is pretty good. He's a 7. We got a lot of 7s, you know. Even the 6s are better, though. I think DeAngelis I'm going to bring in here. He's got a 6, and he only costs 2 points to put in here. And he should overall be a lot better than Schubert. So let's put him in there. And let's see, what is he now? DeAngelis is a 5.6 instead of a 4.8. He's also got a 6 on the ground, and he's got like 766 on the things that matter. We can go look at him again really quickly. So you're looking for morale, initiative, admin. This supply, this controls movement points. They can get bonuses or penalties, you know, depending on whether they beat rolls or lose rolls. Morale kind of goes, you know, speaks for itself. And then 6 infantry, there's thousands of rolls every turn. The better ones you can get in there. And we're back up into the 40s on political points, so that's good. Okay, so he's got these 4 units, and what do we want to do with him? Well, this has got quite a few movement points. Why don't we take this unit? Let's give him some support units. Sorry, I'm leaning way forward there. Maybe I need glasses. I don't know. Howitzer. Of course, we do the mixed flak. Give him a couple of those. You know what? Let's give him a Stug battalion. We'll give him some heavy Werfers. We'll even do a Jaeger bomb. Those are anti-tank. I only joke that they're the crappy shot named the Jaeger bomb. What else? How about one more gun battalion? Okay. That should be a nice little selection. Yeah, you can send. Okay, maybe I wasn't clear. You can send those construction units back. I just don't even. I don't mess with that part of the game. To me, that's a little too much micromanagement. There's enough management in this game. I just kind of let it go. I've never had a problem with it. I feel like usually they repair things that kind of should be repaired, and if they don't, it's not the end of the world. Now, you may curse me if you end up getting completely out of supply out by Smolensk because partisans cut your main line and they're down by Brest-Litovsk or something doing doing repair, but I've just never had a real problem with it. Our headquarters hasn't moved. Let's try to knock these guys out, and then I think I'm going to move up and try to knock these guys out as well. Okay, just step back. That's fine. I think we can move one more and still be in command. We can. Let's hit this one. Oh, we got a lot better odds than I was expecting. Okay, so he retreated. Oh, nice. Okay, that worked. I don't think we can attack across that river. Can we get into the swamp? Nope, we can't. Okay. Now then. We've got choices. We've got a lot of choices. I'm going to leave these guys for just a moment, and I'm going to go up here. Let's actually look at this hex and where it says the river is from. It says southwest and southeast out of this hex. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that shadow was not a river. It's not. This is just all swamp. I'm not sure that that makes things that much better, but it's better than going across a river. This is Hansen in the 10th Corps. Let's give him gun battalion, some howitzers, another Jaeger, that's fine. Mixed flak, heavy flak, light flak. Just mix it up in here. Let's give him a Stug battalion, a heavy Werfer battalion. He's got a lot of choices, but these guys are going to have to do some dirty work here. Just want to make sure this is exactly how I want to approach this. All right, so I'm out of movement points with him and the rest of and that other corps. I've still got three divisions left out of this corps, but I don't really want them to attack across this river. So what I'm going to do instead is try to knock this guy back. Okay, he retreated, but that's good. He retreated up here. That's actually what I kind of wanted him to do. And then I'm going to take this unit and do a deliberate attack on both of those units and hopefully rout them. Okay, we got 2 retreats in a rout. That works. That works. Now then, where do we go? What do we do? Decisions. These guys I actually want to move further north. I think what I'm going to do then is take him and put him there. Now he's out of command range, but I'm still going to have him do a hasty. And hopefully that'll rout that unit. Okay, it drove him back. That's fine. Now I'm going to... This is the unit I really want to dislodge. So let's hit that unit. Okay, barely got 1-to-1. That's fine. Let's go back here and get some more of this infantry. How far can he go and what can he do? All right, they're going to get across the... He's going to get across the river, but with only 5 movement points left, let's hit all of those units and see if we can rout them. They all retreated. Now they lost 1,300 men. I really don't want to knock them all. Okay, we only scouted there, so we were in not enough strength, and that was good generalmanship to pull them back. Can we attack there or there? No. Okay. Now we've got one more infantry unit back here. We're kind of building a line here. The line to Novgorod. We'll go there with him and get off of this Panzer. Don't use up your movement points on that. All right. That should blow them out of there. All right. I think this is going to set up just fine. So he routed. Now then, we've kind of turned the corner on him here to Novgorod, I hope, a little bit. Oh, I can't attack there. All right, all right. Hold on. Where's this headquarters? Let's get this headquarters up here. Not that we really need it up here now, but we didn't really need it up here before either. I'm going to put it there for just a moment. Now, everybody's in command. I actually want to move him up a little closer, but I'll do that in a second. Now, we've got a Panzer there. He can't get around. We may have to do a deliberate attack against this unit, or no, you know what? I'm going to leave that unit there and bring these guys up here. He's within 5 of 5. This is Hansen again. And he's already got his support units. Okay. This was DeAngelis. He's got his. And we still got these 2 down here. Okay, we're building a corridor, but I'm not exactly sure it's going, well, you'd say according to plan, but it's not veering wildly off course either. He should get support units here. He did. That should knock that unit back. Unfortunately, we're knocking it back into a swamp, but oh, he routed. Excellent. Okay, so we blew him out of here. Now then, we can take this unit, move it here. He's still in command, so we can do a hasty and get support, although they didn't add anything. He just took a step back. All right, all right. And he can get across the river. Excellent. That then means we can bring him up across the river. And now let's move this headquarters up here. And let's attack there first. Hopefully that'll rout. Should. It did. Okay. Look at this. We're just blowing a hole wide open here to Leningrad. Hopefully this routes as well. Oh, just took a step back. Okay, okay. That all works though. Looking good. Looking good there. Now then, we'll eventually have all of these units kind of gang up and take Novgorod, all of these units from the 16th. Let's make sure we can't do any other attacks along this line. He could move up, but I don't want him to. We've still got the Panzers to go. They're all in command. They're in good command. We'll just move him up a little bit, get him near his units. Actually, I'm going to back him off just one. There should be too much zone of control here for that unit to get through. Yes, I need field glasses. I should wear a monocle, P. Warner. How cool would that be? One of my favorite streamers, I don't know if you guys watch Splattercat Gaming, but I love Splattercat. He's probably my favorite streamer, other streamer that I watch, because he just does indie games and he does them in like 30 minutes, you know, and you can just quickly watch that and it's a lot of fun. But he always plays in sunglasses. He looks, you know, he's all cool. You know, he's doing it kind of as a joke, but he plays in sunglasses. So I was thinking one time I'm going to get the nice big aviator sunglasses and really look like Chester Nimitz in one of the War in the Pacific streams. So, you know, make sure and check every stream for that. I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss it. Hey, CJ, what's up? Sean Cope, how are you? Thank you guys for dropping by. Okay, I think this looks great. We've got the 18th here kind of setting up, and you can see how I do this. This is how I like to do it. You know, every other hex, you generally always are exerting enough control that they can't move through here. It takes too many movement points that they just can't even pop their head over here. And so I tried, for the most part, to go kind of every other hex along this line. Here I doubled up, but we had to get across the river, or to the extent we could, you want to. But that all looks good. So let's take some of these motorized units and drive straight at Leningrad. Now, they've got they've got a lot here at Novgorod. Now, at one time or another, we've pretty much attacked all of these units, except for maybe the ones in the city. Let's just run some recon over here and see if we can get any kind of better idea of what's out here. I doubt we can get that kind of detection level, but let's just figure out what's happening. Yeah, it's just hard to, you know, you're not going to get numbers from that inside the city, which is realistic. You know, they would all be in cover in buildings, whatnot. So that's realistic. Let's run some more recon up here, just see if we can see anything else. You can see they've got a lot of soft units here. I want to get the Panzer group up in here to scatter all this stuff. Then they can always come back here and do an envelopment, because they will have done their job. They're just going to carve our way to Leningrad. They're not going to be the ones that take the city. They're woefully disadvantaged if they get into the city or into urban fighting. So, all right, let's take our furthest back. Well, it's not our furthest back, is it? Gosh, look at this. You know, my mind starts thinking, look at this big encirclement, but I don't think that's realistic. So we're going to drive them all up this way first, or are we? Well, it's a good question. Let's see what we do. Let's go up here and smoke this unit out. Boom. All right, so that routes. That's what you like to see. Now I would like to move this unit, but there's not a, I don't know. Can we run recon over it and see if there's anything else out of here? Not really. Now you see the opportunity. I think we could, that's why I'm running recon here. This just looks like wide open spaces. My every episode Dixie Chick reference. We could run one of these into the back of all of this stuff. Look at all these routed units, soft units. They would all just scatter to the wind. So what do we want to do? Let's go park up here and see what we see. Okay, well, we see 61 on the defense there. We see only 9 here. And then we get into the soft units right here. Let's hit that. Now, we're probably not, and they're committing. That's one thing we haven't, okay, so we even got bad odds here. That's one thing we haven't talked in depth about. It's come up several times, just kind of by the side. Now, see this unit lit up in red here? If you have a unit in reserve status, okay, and this is a good thing to remember, if you want to play the Soviets, it's a real advantage you can use, which is put these units in reserve status, and they're sitting there, and if there's a battle and your general, beats the dice roll, they can be committed to battle if they are within 6 hexes of the units attacked. So we were attacking here. It's essentially all of these units could be committed to that battle if they're in reserve status. It gives you a lot of flexibility as a defender. Now that would come up later for us as the Axis. Right now we're totally on the offense. Now it works on the offense too. If you have something in reserve, it can be committed to battle if it's within 3 hexes of the battle. On defense, it's 6 hexes. But think about, kind of the power of that, right? If you're a Soviet player, putting units 2 to 3 hexes back from your front line and just putting them in reserve status, they can sit there and and kind of keep things from moving through, but then they can be committed to battles that are up to 6 hexes away. So it's a very powerful way to play defense in this game. Just something to keep in mind. And we'll see that as we get into Leningrad. And you saw it when the Finns were attacking. They will be committing reserve units. And that's how the game deals with reserve. And so if you think of it like a traditional board game or other war game, you have your front line, let's say here. You may want to have a unit, back here in reserve. And if the general thinks it's a good idea to commit them to that, offensively, they will. And defensively, of course, it's super powerful. You can just stack them back here, and they'll be committed to, where the weak spots are in your front line. So just something to keep in mind. And there are some human players that are very good at playing like the old checkerboard pattern, and it makes it very difficult to operate, that's for sure. I think we're going to try to drive these guys through here. Now, I said I probably wasn't going to do that. This is von Manstein. This is kind of the creme de la creme out here. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to turn refit on for his unit. So now all of his Panzer, that's another thing that we haven't talked about. Refit. What does refit mean? Now you may think that means they can't fight, they're back to the back or whatever. No, what it means is they get priority for reinforcements and upgrades. And so you want your best units generally, or at least that's my idea, to be on refit mode. I have also put 3rd Panzer, or one of the corps of 3rd Panzer, in refit mode, but now I've got von Manstein's guys. And so if we look at this and we look at their TOE, it's starting to drop down a little bit. And we can look at the TOE and say, oh, okay, you're supposed to have 30 of these tanks. Well, we've only got 16. We're at 53% of our table of equipment. And some of these others, you can look through here to what our actual is in the 8th Panzer Division and what the this is ideal, or how they're set up, how they should be. This is what you actually have, and it gives you a percentage of it. As you can see, I mean, we've lost quite a few tanks. We're supposed to have 228 light tanks, which would be like the 2s and some of the 3s, the Panzer 2s and the Panzer 3s. We've only got 137 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on refit. Now, if you take them back and put them on a rail line and do not have them fight, they will reinforce faster than if you actually are having them move and fight. But it's not like you have to take them off the front lines. You're just giving them priority. So just something to think about there too. Florian, I am not going to take Stalingrad, not this turn. Yep, you got to take all the harbors around there, and that is why I'm ultimately pushing the Panzers up this way, because we're going to come up here. This is the big one, but you kind of got to take, you know, a lot of this, all the harbors up and around. We'll take these up here, or we'll take all of these hexes up here with the 18th, but you need some help. This is a lot of territory up this way. Then you can isolate them, and it's really how you ultimately have to take Leningrad, because it's too strong otherwise. And a big part of that is what you just saw, which is they can commit those forces in reserve. Also, we're going to bring up our Air Force at the Luftwaffe at the end of this turn, put them like right here, and we're going to bomb the crap out of those units to the extent that we can. We're going to lose a lot of bombers doing that, but that's okay, because that's what they're for. I mean, ultimately, you're not going to use them for a higher purpose than bombing these units. So we'll be doing all that. We'll take it soon enough. I'm not worried about taking Leningrad. Not at this point. We're in great shape here. Okay, let's put, do I bring him here? Or do I bring him here? Let's see what that unit is. Oh, it's just a 1-1. Let's hasty that. Try to blow it out. Routed it. Like it. Now then. I think, well, shoot. Do I bring him here? I really wanted to get to this hex to scatter these planes, but I think I can do it with him. I think I'm going to move there. Now I'm going to bring these panzers up. He can go there. Gosh darn it. That, maybe I'll bring him this way. Is that bold or what? Maybe we will help the 18th get up here. If I bring him here, it's going to be too many movement points to go there. Well, I don't know. Let's go there first and see what happens. Now then, can I move there? Nope, I can't. Okay, so we're going to go there. Hey, we got some fuel. I'm always up for that. We scatter that. You can see how soft it is right here. We may have left a little too much of a gap back here. Can I move anything up? No, I can't. Well, that may inform what we do with these guys then. I think I will bring them north. I wasn't going to do that. I was going to have them drive through here and then come up through here with the idea that we can connect here and get a nice big pocket around Novgorod. But I think I need one of these units. I think I need this guy to come up here. I have a gap. He's connected to Reinhardt. Reinhardt's only got 6 of 8. Oh, I think I know what I'll do. Um, let's bring him up here first. Now then, let's connect him to Reinhardt for the time being. Um, so that's 10 core. Okay. Now the reason I'm doing that is I thought there was too big of a gap there, and you can't have these units. So we used 2 admin to flip him over for 1 turn, but I thought there was too many. Wait a minute, did I do that on the wrong damn unit? I think I did. Yes, that's Reinhardt. It's 41. Well, I wasted 2 points. That's all right. Hold on. That was my user error. User error. We need to put this in the 41st. My bad. We wasted 2 points, but that's not the end of the world. Okay, we'll put him in with Reinhardt for this turn. I thought there was too big of a gap here. They could have snuck through there, and I'm actually now threatening an envelopment for all of these forces, and then I think I actually will move these panzers back this way and try to link up and do an envelopment there as well. We've got 26 there. We've got a lot of movement points. All right, let's hope this is not a very strong unit. And we can blow across here because this, oh, he just absolutely flew back. That must have been a headquarters or something. All right, let's keep, oh, shit. That is a 44. Ooh, yeah, that kind of messes with my plan. Hmm. What kind of, that's light woods. Do we dare attack into light woods with panzers against infantry divisions? Might not be wise. That's not the kind of thing we generally like to do. Stanley, I'm trying to get to war in the West. Yes, I've got time. It's fine. I'll get one out. And then once I get the first one out, it'll be fine. I'm just trying to figure out how to structure them the best way, how much of it should be kind of a recap of things we've already covered in War in the East, and how much should just, should it be kind of its own standalone tutorial, so if somebody has no interest in War in the East, they can pick it up very quickly. Now, how far can I get up here with these guys? Should I bring them up here? Should I just bring them up here? I don't want to tangle with that. I think we're going to lose a lot of tanks if we do that. How far can he get up here? They just can't get up here very far, unfortunately. All right, I don't want to attack across the river. Oh shit, there's another. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, maybe I should have ran a little more recon out here. That doesn't look promising. These are like the strongest Soviet units that we've run into yet. All right. Well, I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet this turn and kind of let... Now see if I go... They should get a lot of fuel this time. Gosh darn it. I guess I should have just brought them straight up here. I thought I was getting clever, but this is not the kind of units you want to be fighting with panzers in woods against infantry units. So I'm just going to bring them there. Let them sit here, maybe for a turn. Shit on a stick. Shoot. This seems a little foolish, but I may just go ahead and hasty attack and just see actually what kind of strength one of these has. Let's see. Well, we've already got 13 tanks damaged. 16 tanks damaged. Okay, well, they're not lost yet. How many did we actually lose? Oh, okay, so we had some tanks damaged. Fine. Okay, we've scouted them and said, okay, yeah, they're actually pretty strong. Ay, ay, ay. All right, I'm going to leave that be. I'm just going to leave them like this turn. Let them sit here. They may actually get attacked, but they'll wreck these infantry divisions if the infantry tries to attack them. And I'm actually going to hope that they're going to retreat back next turn. And we're right near the railhead now. Hopefully we'll get a lot of fuel into these guys and they can really fly next time. That was not ideal. Yeah, only attacking light was with 3 full Panzer divisions. Yay. Yeah. Well, that's fine. I actually hope they attack my Panzer divisions because we're in a clear hex. We'll just chew up infantry if they do that. I actually want to put in some support units here with von Manstein. The reason being is if the infantry does come for us, I want him to be able to commit some of these. So let's put some in there. That all's fine. And then I want to look at these panzers again, and I may do some direct attachments. I'm going to put a Stug and an anti-tank in. That is a hat tip to Floor 1976, which he says that's how he sets these up. I think it's actually a good idea, right? Is this motorized? Yeah, it is. Okay, I should have checked that. That's motorized. We know that's motorized. It literally is a motorized gun, and our flak is motorized. I think I'm going to do that. I like that idea. I'm going to put in, so these are going to be direct attachments. So we've got all 3 in that one. I don't think we have enough left. We can maybe do a Stug here. No. Pioneer, Flak, Jaeger, I mean. Okay, we'll put a Jaeger in there. All right, so now they've got anti-tank. Okay, well, I really like this. We're almost there in turn 8. You can't really beat that. This, I may reverse out of here and go up here. I'm hoping they retreat. Maybe they'll come back here, you know, Vishny Volocek. You see, we're not that far away from 3rd, you know, running some kind of pattern like that. But I'm hoping these fall back. That's the hope. That's the hope. All right, I think we've done what we can do there. Now let's start moving some air units up. I think we moved all of our infantry. Let's get them as close to Leningrad as makes sense without overextending. These guys, all right. Do I really want those there? Not really. Let's put them back here. All right. That's pretty close. Let's just see if we can run a bombing. I don't think we can. I don't think we have anything left to do it. But let's see if we can run a bombing mission once, you know, I don't know, this unit. Can we? Well, yeah, I guess we can. We got some fighters. We got some bombers. Let's launch. See what happens. They knocked out 2 of our bombers. 101 bombers hitting that. Let's do it again. Let's try to weaken this as much as we can. I mean, we have air superiority up here. We are going to lose some bombers, but that's how the game goes, you know. So we've run 2 over those guys. Let's run. How about these units here? Let's run over them. All right, we lost 9 bombers that time. We'll call that a day. Just try to weaken those as much as you can, and then eventually just try to bomb everything you can in and around Leningrad, all the units, bomb the units. You don't care about the production, really. I mean, ultimately, you're just trying to displace those men in the next 3 turns, so 3 or 4 turns, which we should be able to do, but we'll see. I also thought I should be able to drive my panzers through here, and that didn't quite go as planned either. Can we attack any more there? Any more there? No. There? No. Just making sure. I don't think we have any other attacks. We're probably going to face some counterattacks here, but that's all right. You want them counterattacking your units at this point. You'll just chew them up. It also hurts their fort level. Uh, yeah, we already determined we can't attack there. We can't go there. Uh, all the army headquarters are on board. Okay, he's all on. That's all on. He's got all of his. We know von Manstein's got all. Why is he showing red? How many movement points does that show him from supply? 43 movement points because I went across that dang river. Now I really wish I wouldn't have done that. Tempted to move. Not only tempted, I'm going to move von Manstein there. So he's right next door. So hopefully he gets the supply, but I think it's across this river that's really killing us. Man, all of that just turned out not ideal. Oh, right. Let's move the air headquarters up. We've moved our... Just make sure you don't triple stack here. We want to make sure the railroad unit can get by. Guess I'll put it here. There we go. That's close enough. What does he have? Oh, this is our far back air unit. Not a whole lot there. Don't have to worry about that too much. This is Army Group North. We'll move Army Group North. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Luftflotte 1. Move that up there, that's fine. CJ, I like your optimistic thinking, my friend. I like that optimism. Yes, Florian 1976, next Thursday will be like Christmas Day on this channel. And yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait. I mean, you know, one of my top 2 or 3 favorite games of all time, finally getting a sequel. A long-awaited sequel after 10 years. Can't beat that. Okay, this is all fine. We've already moved all of our reinforcements. I'm just going back here to make sure. Yep, all the reinforcements have been moved. So let's dive into 9th Army. Let's keep going. Why not? Why not? It's a beautiful Sunday afternoon here. Can't beat that. I'm going to move the 9th Army up this way. Now, we've got a big gap here now. But it's really, really, really bad terrain. And so I don't expect that they can really shoot that gap. They've got a lot of soft units here. Here. Let's go there. Now, I was tempted to go here, so I'm not attacking over a river, because I am going to attack that unit. We're really going to shift north with 9th Army, so let's back up for a second and just look at the overall situation. You know, we've got a prong that's not looking too promising. We've got these guys coming. This all looks great. I mean, we're going to meet up right here, probably, or potentially trap all these units. They may try to fall back here, but they're all weak. They've all been attacked. They're all, you know, half of them are routed. So that all looks fine. We've kind of bypassed Novgorod a little bit. Now, most of these units, you can see them red, orange, red. They've all been attacked and hit. They're weakened. I think we can take those with the 16th. But as we get down here, we're going to have this gap. Now, that's all swamp. That's usually kind of how I do it. Now, one thing I sometimes do, these reinforcements that I brought for 2nd Army that are down here, I think even earlier in the Let's Play, I had mentioned a lot of times I will bring them here to be like my, I don't know, like a holding force here. And so that way 9th Army can go directly east and doesn't have to worry about holding here. But this time I'm sending them south. You know, your mileage may vary, but that's how I'm doing it this time. Let's click on this unit, get it up. Do I hasty attack here first and try to get rid of it? I may do that with this unit. I think I'll clear that with this unit. This unit I'm going to bring, well, that's triple stacked, so I can't go there, and I kind of want to go into the city. So let's go to Veliki Luki with that unit. Let's move the headquarters, I don't know, up here. Does it make sense to have them that far away? Not really. But that's okay. We'll leave him there. Now let's try to do a hasty attack here. Could he even do a deliberate? No, he can't. And he's not going to get support units anyway. So, oh, just missed 2 to 1. Look at that. 1.95 to 1. We're attacking across a river into a swamp. Not generally advised, but I wanted to get him as far north as I could. All right, let's zoom back in here. He's got 1 movement point left. Okay. Do I dare bring this guy forward? Or do I kind of want him to be here. All right, well, let's move these units back here first. Now, I'm going to try to knock him out with a hasty attack. I could get support units here. Hold on. Who's in charge of this corps? This is... Oh, Highway to Hell. Ernst, Highway to Hell. Okay. Gun, howitzer, mixed flak, gun, sure, machine gun, sure, rockets, red glare, let's go. All right, now then, let's try to blow the heck out of this guy. We did get some nice support here. As you can see, your pioneers always do strong work. That maybe routed him. Ah, don't retreat into the dang swamp. What's wrong with you? All right. Now this is unfortunate because this is that eats up a lot of movement points. But this unit we're gonna take here and hit him again. Okay, that's good. Now he's back into the light woods, and can we move this unit forward one? We can. Okay, now we're starting to get this every other hex thing going on. That's impassable there. Interesting. All right. Let's move the unit that's furthest back. Let's do a deliberate attack. And hopefully they now route, or at least step back this way. Okay, they did. Good. All right, that works. And I'm on the highway to Ernst Hill. That's fine. We'll move him there. Move him up there. Now then, he's part of this headquarters, so he can come, I guess, here, there. Ah, that looks good. That gives us a better zone of control up there. Okay. Oh, great. Okay, that works. And I'll take this headquarters, put it in Veliki Luki, and I'll take this one and do the same. Okay, that's great. Now then, they're pressuring. We're going to start pressuring up this way. Now, we've got 3rd Panzer here. Now, where's 3rd Panzer going to go? I actually would like them to push through right here and meet up with 2nd Panzer. I don't think we have enough movement points to do that. But I think what I'm going to do... It's too big of a gap. Let's move this guy there. I do want to get one around here if I can. There we go. Okay. So now we've got an infantry unit that's cutting that line, or holding that line. Now then, let's get this unit here. Get some fuel. We captured some fuel. We scatter the airbase. All right. Now then, let's bring him. They're not going to go out this way, so let's bring him up there. Make sure I'm keeping my headquarters straight in my head here. All right, that's his 3. Now we're down into these units. Oh, wait a minute. He did have another one. Oh, shit. I kind of wish I would have taken this one up here. Oh, well, that's fine. We'll just bring him up this way. We'll shift him over. And now let's start trying to blow some of these units out that are right up this way, or at least back. I would have liked to try to carve a lane with these guys, but I may have to just like really reverse them out this way. We'll see. He can also attack there. All right. Can you attack, my good friend? No, you cannot. Oh, yes, you can. That's what I like to see. All right. We'll attack those 2 units. We did get better than 2 to 1. Yep, they retreated and routed. All right, so we're starting to knock the heck out of these units. And we still have more back here. Now, they're forming this part of this, but I'm going to continue shifting 4th Army north, and so we can actually reverse these guys out of here. Excuse me. And they're actually going to form this corridor to the north that we're going to drive our panzers through. So he can go here or he can go here. He's the furthest along. What else do we have? Not that. Okay, let's get off of that and see what units he actually controls. Okay, so he's got 2 left. This guy, and we'll just continue up with this march up here. Oh, excellent. Let's go hasty. All right, retreated just where we wanted him to, I think. We'll do hasty. Oh, we didn't get good odds there. Not what I was expecting anyway. That's fine. Now then, let's get you, where? Here? Yeah, here. Let's see what you run into. All right, hasty. We're knocking them back up this way. If they want to go, okay, he routed to Regia. I almost wish he would have retreated instead. Hans Aquarium, what do you think about War and the East 2? Have you already played it? I have not. I have not. I don't know. They decided to embargo the game. They allowed one streamer to play it on their channel once. But as far as I'm aware, that's it. They're going to hold it back. I didn't necessarily understand or get good reasons why, but they don't need to explain themselves to me. They've got a very successful company. So unfortunately, I'm in the boat with the rest of you. I will tell you a game I'm working on getting an advanced copy of, though, that I'll probably start playing in the, a week or 2 from now is Humankind. So if you like civilization type games, I think Humankind is going to be, or is at least attempting to be even more kind of next level than your base civilization game. And I do like Civilization. I mean, who doesn't like the Civilization games, right? It's like if you're counting down what are the best strategy games of all time, we generally play more quote unquote, difficult games here, I guess you would say. But Civilization's the granddaddy of them all. I think Civ 6 is, always in the top 10 on Steam being played. I have a niece that's probably never played a computer game in her life, and she said, "Can you do a tutorial for Civ 6? Because I do like to play that at work." I didn't ask questions about that. Anyway, I guess working from home, you can kind of do what you want. But I'm hoping that we can play some Humankind. I know other streamers have gotten it, but you're talking about like Quill and some of those guys. I have not quite gotten up to 600,000 subs yet. I assume when I do, then well, people are already sending me games. I've got some indie guys that have sent me games that I may play, just like, play for 30 or 40 minutes to let you see the game. Yeah, so I may start doing more of that. We've been very Grigsby focused, of course, at the start of the channel. Channel's only been around for like 4 months, so You know, I haven't gotten to everything I want to yet, but we will. We'll play a lot of good stuff before it's all done. All right, let's hit this unit with a hasty. Oh, nice. Better odds than I was expecting, that's for sure. He blew out, or step back, I'm sorry. Didn't blow out. I was hoping he would. Let's move this headquarters up to, where do we want to move this to? I guess I'll go stack him with his own unit. All right, that all looks good. I've got these guys stacked. As you move on, sometimes you may want to get in the habit of stacking your headquarters with a division, just for protection purposes. I mean, we could leave him here, but I guess there's the outside possibility they try to come down this way. Okay, now this means we're going to really have to shift 4th Army north. So let's do that. This is kind of the main path through here. So can I attack though if I do that? All right, every other hex. Let's do every other hex. We'll bring him here. He does have to attack across the river. Oh, he only scouted there. Okay, interesting. They went out here and didn't like the odds, so. Hey, Tiago, what's up? Tiago's a great commenter. He leaves a lot of comments on the underneath the videos themselves, and I always appreciate it. Thanks, Tiago. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, I'm quitting the law to become a pro steamer or pro streamer. Pro streamer. Hey, maybe someday. One of these days, I would like it. I do watch the stock market all the time. Maybe I could start streaming that as well. I could be like Wall Street Bets, right? Or that guy Roaring Kitty that took GameStop all the way to like 500 bucks. Let's see. Let's move up here. Actually, we're triple stacked here. Let's move the headquarters back. And let's move the infantry forward. You can kind of see, you know, I just keep shifting north here. And we can talk a little more about the grand strategy of all that and why I'm doing it, but I may do that next episode. The main reason, and you may say, hey, I know why, there's Moscow. Well, that's part of it. It's because of a decision I made that we were just talking about, which is I decided to send this whole 2nd Army, this new, well, not the whole set. We already had this, the 2nd Army. Then we turned these guys into part of the 2nd Army, and I'm sending them south. That's allowing us to shift everything to the north. You could have done just the opposite and taken the 2nd Army and shifted it into this gap, or brought it up through this gap, and kept 4th Army down here. You know, it's half dozen, 6 of the other, 6 of one, half dozen of the other, whatever. You know, it's the same idea, I guess. I kind of like having 4th Army go through here. 4th Army is your best army, and kind of overall, I feel like. And so having it be the one that drives directly on Moscow probably makes some sense. All right, let's go with this guy. He's out of command as well. So we're not using any support units here because we're moving all these guys so much. They're getting out of command. Now we could bring them in command and do deliberate attacks, but I'm trying to save up, you know, I'm trying to do as many hasty attacks as I can here. Now he can move up one more, although I may want to leave him right there. If he moves up, he doesn't have another attack, so okay. Now I'm going to bring this guy here, and as you can see, I'm building this kind of fence. Okay, now he could do a deliberate attack, and I think that's what we want. So let's actually go put some support units in here. We'll do a mixed flak, infantry gun, heavy werfer. That all looks good. Okay. Now then, let's do a deliberate attack here. That should work. You see there was a little city there. Suburbs of Smolensk are beautiful in the autumn. I don't know if that's true. He's at least going to take a step back. Yep, he did. Now then, should I go sit here? Maybe, maybe. Boy, he's going to get attacked by so many units, though. I think I'm going to leave him right here and try to draw the Soviets into coming to attack me. I think that can only work to my advantage with infantry units. All right, so if we go down here, what do we have? All right, this is good. We'll bring him up here. So we're like really shifting these armies north, as you can see now. Oh, before I do that, I should move this headquarters up here. And this headquarters, I guess, here. Does that get everybody on side? Maybe put him there. How about that? Now then. He's out of, this is now out of command. Let's put his headquarters up here. Oh, shoot. I got a unit way down here. Can he get up here? Yeah, he can. All right. So we're going to go right here and look at this. Smolensk is not nearly as strong as you may have imagined. They kind of abandoned the field. Does he have anybody else? No, that's it. This is Felber. Huh. Well, let's do kind of a scouting attack into Smolensk and see what happens. I don't think we're going to get odds here. No. 1 to 2. Yeah, that's fine. We lost 14 men to figure that out. So that's perfectly fine. What we are going to do is bomb these units, Law. So let's do that really quickly. Lots of bombers. We got lots of bombers loaded up here. Let's send some fighter. Oh, whoops. I don't have any fighters here? How is that possible? This may be a suicide mission. Let's see if we can get in here and not lose too many bombers. Okay, we only sent 13 bombers. They sent 16 fighters, and we hit the unit. Okay. Now I'm going to do an AI bombing run and see what they give me. 29 bombers. We lost 2. These are coming all the way from the south. It's very odd to me. Okay, so now we run 2 over that. So really all of their strength is trying to get out. It's trying to get out to protect Moscow. So we're going to be able to walk right in there next time. That's good. I always like that. Now you see, where are the strong units here? That's a strong unit, obviously. I may just leave this guy behind. I may just completely bypass him. If he wants to stand out outside of Smolensk, be my guess. Let's hit that with a hasty. Or, actually, can we pull off an envelopment here? He asked rhetorically. Maybe. What other units are here? All right, he's got another infantry unit that can actually sneak by and attack up into there, I think. Can he attack across? Yes. Now he could also get support units. So let's put some support units in there. Gun, mixed, howitzer, mixed flak. Sure, a Stug, a Jaeger bomb. All good, all good. Let's hasty attack here and hope like hell he takes a step back and we can blow a hole wide open. Get to our little poor SS unit that's out here. All right, so what are we going to do with this unit? Well, we're going to move this unit up here to replace this unit, who's then going to try to exploit that gap. He is going to do a hasty there. That should knock that unit back. All right, that's called a routing. Look, I think we built a land bridge to this SS unit. Yes, let him take a step back. You know what? I'm even going to have him attack the heroic. Well, I don't want to say that. People may take that. It's a game, folks. I get what the SS did. I won't call them heroic, though. But I will say this little counter in the game has been incredible, just from a performance perspective. Now then, how do we approach this? This all looks great if I can get rid of these units, but how do we go about that? Do I do a deliberate attack, maybe? Is this who I put support units into? I think it is. Farm Barker? Yeah. Farm Barker. That was Farm Barker. Yeah, that's not it. Okay. Let's try a deliberate attack. If I can knock these guys back, we're in business. Oh, so close. But he can do another one. He can do another one. So I think he's got 6 movement points, but we're going across the river. We may have to hasty attack there. And I don't know if we'll get the odds we need. But we've got a possibility here. Okay, let's see. Can we? No, we have to do a hasty attack because 6 is when it's clear to clear, but here we're going across the river. Yeah, now we're just getting 1-to-1. But we're going to hit again. Hans. No, I will get a free copy. I believe. That's my understanding. I just won't get it in advance. They always send me keys now to all their games. So like eventually we'll be playing Distant Worlds 2 on here because Distant Worlds Universe is one of my favorite games of all time. If you've never played it, it's right up there in the top 5 with the Grigsby contingent. But Distant Worlds 2, I cannot wait to play. But yeah, I mean, all of those Matrix games like that, Unity of Command 2, Panzer Corps, all of that, they're sending me keys. So I'm just not going to get in advance. But my understanding is they're not giving it to anyone in advance for various reasons that I'm not privy to. But I have some guesses, but I don't want to speculate. All right. Let's go. Gosh darn it. I wish he could get further. He just. Let's get him across the river if he can. We've got our security unit there. Let's bring his headquarters here. Let's bring him there. And this will be kind of the southern part of the 4th Army as we continue to push northeast. All right, so he could go there. He could go there. He could also go here and attack. I guess that's what I'll do. Let's hit that unit. Drove it back. All right, we've got a lot of soft underbelly there if we can get to it eventually. Oh, he can go forward one more, or he can go there. Let's put him there. And let's put this unit here. All right, I think that's about as good as we can do with 4th Army. He'll move forward. Let's put him right there. Now you see, we still have these panzer divisions, infantry panzer divisions that we can bring up here to help do something, but I'm not sure what yet. I'm almost tempted to bring them all the way up here, kind of sacrifice them for a turn and then try to get them up into this action, but I think maybe they come with 4th Army. I don't know. 2nd Army's still got a little bit of a problem back here. But I'll tell you what, I think I'm going to call it an episode. Now that we've moved 4th Army, let's zoom out here a little bit, see the overall situation even a little further. There you can see it. There's Moscow. We've got 2nd Panzer up here. We have not moved 2nd Panzer. We have not moved 3rd Panzer yet this turn. We've moved all of 9th Army. I believe. I'll go back and check, but I think we've moved everything in 3rd Army. I think we're going to try to blow 3rd Panzer down this way here and go, try to go here and link up with 9th Army. 2nd Panzer, I thought I was going to bring up this way, and I may still, and try to get up into this nonsense, but now I'm starting to set my eyes east to the prize. So we've got that. In the north, we're looking great. I don't like this, but it's not fatal in any way whatsoever. We're looking really good in the north. I mean, we're going to ring Leningrad here in the next couple, well, let's say by turn 11. That's always good. That gives you like 7 or 8 turns to take it out before the mud hits. That's always good. Um, oh, thanks, Florian. I appreciate that. I enjoy XTRG. I think to be fair, I think he did not get that game very much in advance, and that would be a very difficult situation to be in. Um, I think that's it. I think I'm going to go read the War in the West rule book because I haven't had enough Gary Grigsby today. I do think I'm going to go do that. Meanwhile, we will get back to this. I may try to put up another episode tonight. I know that does you gents out in Europe no good unless you want to stay up on a Sunday night, but get your rest, get your sleep. You can watch it in the morning. I may not even live stream it. I may just record it because I really love to live stream it with you guys, but we got to move along here. We've only got till Thursday. I think we'll be where we want to be to declare victory by Thursday, but we'll see. We'll see. Let's go look at the scoreboard. I haven't looked at it. Honestly, haven't looked at it at all. We haven't captured any of the objectives yet. Moscow, Leningrad, Baku, Kharkov, Stalino, Rostov, Kiev. We're almost there. That'll give us 16 points a turn. And then if we can hold it at the end of the game, 480. We're not even going to go for Stalingrad, maybe not even Sevastopol. As far as men, guns, AFVs, obviously, we've gained a lot of points there. So 2.7 to 1. I hope by Thursday that we've taken Rostov, Moscow, and Leningrad. At that point, I'll just throw my arms up and declare victory. It's like the presidential candidate that, it's still early in the evening and they call one state and he declares victory. That's what I'll do. I'll just declare victory prematurely, and then no one can take it away from me. No, I'll probably continue on with this game and play it to the end. But anyway, thank you guys so much. I'm definitely going to get a War in the West up sometime today, the first part of that tutorial. I'll probably get up a War in the East episode if my real job doesn't keep me detained this evening. But anyway, it's been a pleasure. As always, this was Strategy Gaming Dojo, and I will talk to you next time. Have a good one.